Oh, hey, didn't see you there. You know what's going on? Yeah, I'll explain. For a while now, I've been pondering on bushcraft. What it is, what it means, and what it's lacking. I know the channel name. I know the brand I've been trying to build. That can and probably will change. But first, let's answer these looming questions. What it is, what it means, what it's lacking. Bushcraft, simply put, is just being able to live comfortably in the bush. I think we all can pretty much agree on that. What it means? Well, it means something different to everybody. But to me, to be perfectly honest, it means very little. It, to me, is just a buzzword that is used to sell books, subpar gear, and promote TV shows that have very little to do with woodsmanship and a lot to do with band drama. What is it lacking? In a word, tradition. Now, in my mind, the American woodsman is a dying breed. An endangered species that has been forced to near extinction by gadgetry and greed. There was a time where knowledge and skill trumped technology. The woodsmen and woodswomen of the past understood this. Now, I'm not knocking the UK or any other country. They have a part to play in this. Now, what? Now, I know I've been saying American, and what I mean by that is North America, not the United States, because Canadians share skills and traditions with those of us in the U.S. Because again, it's held by the same people, the English, French, and Spanish. Not so much Spanish in Canada, but you get what I mean. So, let's get onto it. It was the melding of knowledge and skill of the First Nations and the technology and traditions of the European settlers that gave us something very unique to this continent, the American woodsman. Now, as the frontier moved ever westward, the woodsman evolved and changed as necessary. He went from the long hunter of the east to the plainsman of the west. With the old west being tamed and won by the turn of the 20th century, his role changed from the trapper, trailblazer, scout, to that of the average Joe. Recreational camping, hunting, and trekking became the norm. Long gone were the days of Boone, Crockett, Gurry, and Bowie. Instead, being replaced by men such as Beard, Seton, Kephart, Yeager, and the like. A new melding took place at this time. The melding of the old frontier skills and knowledge and traditions with some of the modern conveniences of the day. Flint and steel gave way to cigarette lighters and lucifer matches. The flintlock and caplock gave way to the cartridge firearms of the new century. But the lesson that we seem to have forgotten is skill and knowledge trumps technology and gadgetry. In this day of GPS, alcohol stoves, and fire rods, simplicity is key to truly enjoying our time out in the wilderness. From the forest, the swamps, deserts, and prairies of this great continent, we seem to have, how can I put this, complicated matters. Thus, it is to my mind that we need a rebirth, a renaissance of sorts for the North American woodsman. You may have heard the term neo-aboriginal, championed by Arthur Haynes. I suggest we have one of our own. And with that, I welcome you to the neoclassical North American woodsman. I have chosen to take my channel to a new direction. I will continue to the 18th century South as it is ancestral to the classic era woodsman. But this new direction will focus on lightening my load, emulating the gear and skills of the early 20th century, and expanding my knowledge to that of the old-timers. Because we all know, at least at some point, we knew somebody who knew someone like these guys. Be it our uncles, great-grandfather, or great-grandfather, depending on our age. These were the men, and women in some cases, that became the classic era woodsman and woodswomen. Because there were a number of them who hunted, fished, and all that. So, in the description, I have linked books by Set and Beard, Yeager, and Kephart, and the like. There were so many writing at the time that it's difficult to figure out where to start. And with these, I hope I've given you a good starting point. All but one is our PDFs, so you can just download them. Wildwood Wisdom is on Amazon. You can also get it at Books A Million. I highly recommend that one. Yeager, in my mind, is the last of the great outdoor writers, considering that, as far as I can tell, it stopped at the end of World War II. So, I hope you will enjoy this new direction and join me upon this journey. And as usual, have fun, play hard, and I'll see you in the woods.